Hello everybody, this is Toy Zaros and welcome to your bonus Transformers news on a Saturday. This is of course because in Japan as we speak right now, Takara Tomy have their own booth, and this is because it is the Japan Model Hobby Show going on. So we saw a few images yesterday that perhaps we shouldn't have. Today we've got a few more, including some much more detailed ones of the Overgear figures. All of these images are from TFW 2005 and let's kick off with them. So this is the article. I clicked on the article. These are some of the images that we saw yesterday. They're all in the video again that I did yesterday as well. But we've got some more close-up images of the Overgear figures. So this is, of course, Blackout. Alternate mode looking incredible with it's the arsenal. Look at the weaponry, look at all the accessories that are going to be coming with these figures. I was originally calling them Overcharge, which of course was wrong. It should be called, it is Overgear, and it's just like that. They've got so much weaponry, so much, exactly that. Look at the accessories, and well done to the person who pointed out that this does look very much indeed like Calcar. Now I don't see a repaint of that anytime soon, but I definitely see where you're coming from. And again, we wait to find out a little bit more about these, how intricate they are, whether they're masterpiece level, whether they're just, you know, in a completely different price range. We don't really know too much just yet. But once again, there is a very quick image of the booth with the two of them together. We then move on to next MPM, the movie one figures. So this is Sideswipe. Now we didn't have many images yesterday, so we've got some concept art of the vehicle at first, then some concept art of the robot, and then we've also got some close-up of the torso there. Now these images are much better, but unfortunately I do still stand by my comments. I think that it's a weak design. Maybe again I'm just totally biased to Sideswipe. I just don't think that they did him much justice in the Bayverse, but I like this a lot better than what I was seeing yesterday. So hopefully it's a marked improvement. And I suppose the most important thing for us all is it going to balance? Is it going to be sturdy? Because with them legs, all of my copies of, what was it, Dark of the Moon, etc., they just were really difficult to get to pose out. Right, there is more stuff in the booth, some stuff we've already seen before, so I'm not going to go over all of that again. So we've got all of the latest figures that were revealed at SDCC, but they've got the figures in hand again, which we saw at New York Comic Con. You'll also notice they've got Perceptor and Bumblebee. Once again, that is a quick reminder because Takara release figures at a different rate and in different ways compared to Hasbro. Now we've also got a few more images here because this particular figure we've seen a few times, but again, still no concrete date, I think, of when he's going to be released. It is Hauler, of course. They just used the Grapple Inferno mode, obvious mold, to make Hauler. And then, of course, this particular figure, no, not MPG 19, we're going to come to Style Prime in a minute. What's interesting with this, and this is why I put these back to back, is one is the new Masterpiece based on the Toon Deco, and then the next one is the Studio Series, which of course is based on the Toon Deco. And considering there's going to be a real big difference in price between these, there isn't, from what I can tell, that much difference. The biggest difference straight away you'll see there is, of course, he has a chrome button. This is the Masterpiece version. That's the Masterpiece version in all its glory, standing up, as I say, pressing his chest cavity. And then here is the Style Gen Optimus Prime I was on about, which again, it's growing on me. It really is starting to grow on me, that figure. Now, we've got the Studio Series version, which of course, this will be about a third of the price. And okay, the cassettes aren't as detailed, but I think the figure itself, it just looks incredible. I'm really pleased with how this is looking. I'm really pleased with how the cassettes are looking. The cassettes are a bit weak, obviously, as I say, but overall, really liking the look of this. And you know, people have been saying it for ages. You know, the Studio Series figures now, they are borderline on that sort of masterpiece quality level. So we wait to see in more detail when we get both in hand. Very quickly, some third-party news. New Age's Toys, this is their Typhon figure, which I think is a Scar, and this is where I love the fact that they've just done this. They've just gone and made it, and they've gone and given it a G2 version, even though the figure never even existed. Now, the reason they've done this is because they have released some G2 Dinobots, and of course, if you're unfamiliar with this, they've made him a combiner. So they've made Volcanicus for Legends New Age scale figures, or New Age Legend scale figures. So this is their take on what they think or what they interpret a G2 version of this figure will be. So this is the individual figure you can see by itself, still looking impressive. And then what you've got here is the combined form of Volcanicus in with the G2 colours. Of course, we recognise G2 Snarl and the Slag figure there, and Grimlock, of course, being blue because they were official. And then, of course, we've got the others. That is the rest of the accessories that he comes with, and indeed a full image there as well. Very quickly as well, Dr. Wu's Weibo page has got a little video on their Scourge figures, mine are in transit. And then very quickly on Shozi's pre-order page, you can see that you can already pre-order Die Atlas and indeed the New Age figures I've just shown you. One quick thing, I get asked this quite a lot. Yeah, because I get a lot of my missing link from Shozi, and I get them from In Demand. It depends which ones get them. Now, In Demand get them first all the time, no matter what, which is crazy. But then if you can wait a couple of weeks or a week or so, maybe a couple at most, Shozi does always get them much, much cheaper. I think I got RC in the end for about £62 from Shozi, but that's because I was waiting. It depends. Well, because I've got both, got one for each mode, etc. But it depends how long you can wait. If you want them straight away, then In Demand is your fastest. If you don't mind waiting, or you want them a bit cheaper, Shozi is the way to go forward. This is the rest of their pre-order page. You can see there, including more Doctor Wu figures. They've got the rest of the missing link figures. They've got the 3-0 Optimus Prime and Cliff Jumper figures there, which you can see. They've got the Fans Toys and Fans Hobby figures, including their own versions of Devastator. Soyang Metroplex is there. More DNA upgrade kits, and as I just said, there is the rest of your missing link figures as well. So as always, guys, thank you very much for the support. I'll be listing loads more stuff on eBay today, toys.r.rus1, and trying to catch up with some of the videos, including Generation 1 Brawl, G2 Devastator, and a whole host of other new figures. Thanks for watching. Take care.